Happy Sunday morning, beach bums. It is Ensenada port day, and I wanted to let you know I already made my first mistake in the morning, just waking up. So just remember, the getting off the ship is on the forward part. I'm in the back of the ship this time, so I went down to, I was trying to go down to deck 0 and realized that gotta go to the forward part of the ship. So headed that way. See you in a bit. Okay, deck 0 forward, deck 0 forward. You're gonna go out this way. Okay, so when you come out, this is what you're gonna see, and you'll follow the signs towards the gangway and head out that way. So just show you that when you do come back, in case I forget this on the way back, if you do bring back any alcoholic purchases, this is the drop-off station right over here. So that's what they'll direct you to. So again, let me just kind of zoom in on the sign here so you can see beverage collection. All alcohol purchased in ports will be stored until the end of the voyage and will be available for pickup on debarkation mornings. So I know I get that question asked a lot. Now you know, again, gangway, this direction. And I just want to point this sign out here real quick that remember your sail and sign card. Go ahead, it's okay. No, you, hi, that's Diamond over there. So please remember, make sure you always carry your sail and sign card, government issue photo ID. It still says vaccination card. I've never been asked for it. Go ahead, guys, it's all right. So sorry. So remember, sail and sign card, your photo ID. It says vaccination card. I've never been asked for it. If you have it, take it, bring it. It doesn't hurt, right? But I've never been asked for it. Ship time, return time is 4:30 p.m. I'm not sure if you caught that on the sign. So those are the key things to remember. Is your sail and sign card, government issued photo ID. Back on ship time, it's 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. All right, headed out. This is a way I'm gonna have to turn it off because of security. All right, out through security. If you see behind me, they'll take photos. If you're wanting to take photos, the photo opportunities are right there for you, right behind me. I'm gonna head out. So for those of you that followed me and see my previous videos, I always mention that there's 2 piers here. So you've got the other pier that I've come on, and you can see that there's a Royal Caribbean ship there, Navigator of the Seas, I believe it is. Yep. And so we're here. So they're in that whatever brownish reddish building. We're over here in this building, and then the exit is right over here. I'm just gonna let you see some of the signage just in case. Oh, this is where the Carnival tours and that type of thing. So if you're doing any Carnival tours over here, but let me just show you these security signs just so you know what you're getting into here. So just kind of slowly pan through those. Again, adults, valid photo ID, current passport, current driver's license. I just took a photo of my passport. Me personally, kids and minors, valid photo ID, current passport, current school ID, birth certificate. There you go for those. About illegal substances and those type of things, just be aware of that. All right, headed out. See you in a bit. Okay, headed out. I just turn it off because security's there. Sometimes they don't like filming when they're around. I try to be always respectful of any type of security breach, you know, security violations, I should say, not breaches. So the security officer had the dog there. All right, so here's what I'm gonna try to do this time around. I wanna try to show you as much as I can as far as leaving the port. It is 10:47 here. Hi. Ooh, hi, shout yourselves out.
Hi.
What's your name?
Joyce from Jersey.
Barrett from Jersey.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Nice, yeah, good. I'll be back. Okay, I love it when I see viewers of the videos and stuff. I get it a lot on the ship, which is awesome. Take a lot of time to talk to the people and get feedback. It's really important to me, this is for those of you that don't know me, it's really important to me to make sure that I'm always evolving, make sure that I'm always trying to get the right information out, those type of things. So that's really important to me. Okay, so I just want to point out, so as you come out, you got the tours exit, you got shuttles, you got a couple of them here, but they got a bunch of them over there. What I want to point out, oh here, let me just show you. So the downtown shuttles are $4 round trip. What I wanted to point out is that there's 2 shuttles, very important, 2 shuttles, one operated by Las Dunas Tours that will take you over to Pueblo Antiguo, which is over closer to the Papas and Beer side of Ensenada. So it's kind of on the other side of the downtown. Then there's another shuttle, I can't remember the name of the company that operates it. They drop you off by the Starbucks and McDonald's on the side closer to the port. Look who's here, it's Big T. What up, Big Tone? What's going on?
How we doing, everybody?
Speaking of Las Dunas tours, this is your man right here, Big Tony. You've seen him in previous videos. Anyway, what's the name of the other company?
The other company is Misioneros. Sorry, I got that one.
No worries, brother. So
the other company is Misioneros, and it's real easy. If you guys go with either company and you come back on the other company, it's only $1 a person. Okay, these are two separate companies doing the same service. All right?
And they'll get a little ticket, right?
Yeah, you have a little ticket. And listen to Hani, anything this guy tells you is straight up truth. Okay?
I try.
He learned from all of us. He's got really good friends. I love this dude. Hey, by the way, real quick.
I'll holler back at y'all. All right, I'm back, Beach Bums. Tony's a good dude. Just want to chat with him a while. Because things are always changing here, and that's the thing. Like, I know that my videos are geared towards first-timers, but things are always changing all the time. So here's the kind of the latest little change. Not major, but hold on, I don't want to get hit by the shuttle. So here's the thing. So I mentioned earlier that the Royal ship is here. The Carnival ship is right over here. These shuttles operate for both cruise ships, no matter who's here in town. Any cruise ship that's here in town, these shuttles operate. So if you're watching this and you're not on Carnival Royal, you might be coming on Disney or whoever else, Celebrity, NCL, coming out here. These shuttles are here for every cruise ship. They're not just Carnival specific. I know that I mainly do Carnival, but I try to keep my Ensenada videos as, you know, non-Carnival as possible, just because I want everybody to be aware of what's going on. Anyway, with that said, so these are those $4 round trip shuttles. There's Tony in the background. Okay, those ones there are for the tours, so just keep that in mind. In the past videos I've had, they kind of used to operate out of there. Now those are for tours. Those $4 round trip shuttles are going to be over here, again closer to that other pier, and then the Carnival pier, like I said, is over here. So really important information. It's really good to know. I get asked this, I can't tell you how many times I get asked this all the time about the shuttles and where they go, where they drop off. So the information I gave earlier is very, very key. Make sure you get on the right shuttle depending on where you're going. So try to use Google Maps or whatever to figure out where it is that you're trying to start at, and then take the appropriate shuttle to get dropped off. And as Tony mentioned earlier, even if you end up hopping on another shuttle from the other company, it's just another $1 to come back. So no big deal. All right, we're gonna walk out this way. Okay, one of the things I wanted to mention in this video that I want to kind of give you the route I usually like to go, visit the people I like to visit. And so a lot of you go, where are they located, that type of thing. I try to give you Google Maps, those type of things, but I'm going to try to give you real live, you know, like walking. So when you leave, and I'm leaving from this port, so either port, wherever you're coming from, you're gonna, and I'm doing the walking, you can take the shuttle, of course, and I'll try to point out where the shuttles go. But I'm gonna walk towards the downtown area. I'm trying to figure out how to do this because I don't want to bore you with a bunch of walking. So I might either record it and just speed it up, or just kind of clip it. Okay, so we'll call it right from when because I made the pit stop, right? So pretending I'm leaving the port, Carnival port area, it's 10:58. So I want to try to give you some timestamps as well. Again, we're heading out towards to leaving the port, towards that bridge that I mentioned in previous videos, the bridge that'll take you over into the Malecon, the boardwalk area. And other thing I want to try to point out is some areas that you might want to take photos. The first one that you'll encounter is the Ensenada sign right here at the piers. So this is a very popular, you've seen me take pictures there, I'm sure you've seen other people take photos there. It's always really, really busy, so just keep that in mind, that you know, you might want to catch it on the way back if you're just trying to get to an appointment or something, that kind of thing. But it is here, right here at the pier. So that is the first one. And all right, so we're going to be walking that direction. I'm going to go up a little higher just so you can see that like little yellow structure there in the background. Again, I don't want to bore you with a bunch of walking. I don't know that I want to do the little fast forward thing. So all right, I'll be right back. Okay, so a couple things I want to point out. Not this yellow, sorry. It's the next yellow one that I just passed through, the one I was pointing at. It's that next yellow one down there, the yellow structure where you're actually leaving the port area and walking into the Malecon boardwalk. One other thing I wanted to point out, as you can see, the flag is up. It's a beautiful day here in Ensenada. Today is March 27th, and it's probably like in the low mid 60s, but sun is out, very light breeze, beautiful, gorgeous day. So all right, we're continuing to walk. Okay, so I had to wait because there's like a little tour and the lady was talking. I didn't want to interrupt her. But the big, hey, look at this. This is one of the families I met on the cruise. Say hello. Hey guys. So yeah, they are first. Well, I think the lady that was in the front, she's a first timer. The other ones I think was their second cruise. But again, met them at the meet and greet. Viewers of the videos, love it, appreciate it. Thank you, shout out to everybody. And if I meet you someday, please come up, or if you see me on a cruise ship or in Ensenada, come up and say hello. Okay, sorry. So 11, we'll call it 11:02, where I crossed over and onto the boardwalk area. So what was that? I think 11:57 is what I said earlier. So we'll call it 5 minutes or so from the port to that area. So again, in the past I've walked straight through the boardwalk, and this time I'm actually going to come out what I normally do, because I normally don't walk through the boardwalk. I cut through here by the flagpole. So I am going to do that so I can show you what's there in that area and all the different areas again that I've either mentioned in previous videos. What I'd like to do is just kind of have it all in one collective space. Now I mentioned them in many different videos, all these places that I'm going to point out. So what I'd like to do with this video today to make it easier for all of you is to try to point them all out as I'm walking. So hopefully that will be helpful. Again, I know that I've mentioned to you, you can find some on Google Maps, but sometimes it's kind of difficult. So stay tuned, and here we go. Okay, if you could see behind me, those tents that I had mentioned in previous videos are back. They were gone for at least one visit, maybe two that I was here. I know that was during some bad weather time, so I'm guessing that's why they didn't have these pop-up tents. It's kind of just a little area where they're selling souvenirs and crafts and that kind of thing. So if you're interested, you can get to it from around the where I'm going into here by the flagpole. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this around so I can point out a few things. Over to the left is the other Ensenada sign that you can take a photo of. This one's a great one as well because you've got the ship in the background, so you'll notice that. So this one is used in many photos as well that I've seen. I think I've used it in a previous thumbnail for a video, but so you can see it's over there with the ship in the background. As of right now, I don't know if these places are open, but just keep in mind, I know people have asked me if I don't leave the port area, want to hang out in the over here. So the Happy Factory popcorn kiosk is open, and so this is one I mentioned before where you can grab some popcorn. If you missed the other one, I'll try to point that out to you as I'm leaving. It's the Lotes corn and helado ice cream. So that one's not open right now, it looks like. Same thing with this place, the Malacon. The Deli Cafe looks like it is open. So we have this option. And then there's the, right now, the pizza place, excuse me, the pizza place that you can go to. Again, most of the stuff will be open. Will be open later on, especially when you're coming back to the ship. So just keep that in mind. It is 11:06 right now. So things do, that's what I think I mentioned before to some people. Well, let me just point out here. So they have this, it's closed for cerrado por mantenimiento, means it's closed for maintenance. The little play area that I mentioned to some people in the past, but hopefully that will be reopened here soon. They have this area, cool little area for kids with easels, art easels and that kind of thing. They have these little ride-on toys as well right behind it. Let me try to get a shot of that. So, these little ride-on toys. And then they have this train, I don't know how often it runs, the little mini express train. Again, I've seen kids on that. Looks like a lot of fun. Let's see if we have any info on that. 70 pesos per person, but yeah, I'm not sure how often that runs. I'll have to try to get more info on that. Okay, so flagpole area. I think it's called like Parque De La Bandera, like Park of the Flag. We're gonna go out. So again, and I've never seen these places open, in case anybody's wondering. These little kiosks here, maybe in the future as things continue to reopen here. But you're gonna leave here, salida, exit. Okay, so this, from what I found out, this little carnival area is gonna be here till the end of summer. So luckily, you know, like Tony, I have many other really good resources out here, friends, locals, that I am able to get information from And so what I was told was that those carnival rides are here till end of summer. Just want to point out to the right of the carnival rides over here, there's a couple different places, a churro place, and all that over here. And then over by the carnival area, there's also some food vendors. There's another one right over here, just so you see what they have available. I don't know when the rides start going. I know that last time I was here last month that they were going in the afternoon when I was leaving, so not really sure. Some more food vendors, and let me go around here. We got, yeah, a lot of these places will more than likely be open later. Again, when I came last time, as I was heading back, all these places were open. It's elotes place, it's churros. This is where my buddy and I got the churros, really good. So if you want to grab any on the way back, this was a good spot right over here. Okay, so the carnival rides are right back there. Let me just give you a point of reference of where I went. I kind of got thrown off by the guy that was turning where he didn't need to be turning. Anyway, so this is the main street here, okay? Boulevard Lazaro Cardenas. So this is the main street, and I usually will start walking, and I will, that direction towards the next block, and then make a left to go into downtown. So, and I'll point out El Guero and talk about Dona Gracia. But what I want to point out is just to the right over here. So before you cross, you would cross this way. I want to point out where the other Happy Factory is. I want to point out where the pharmacy that people have asked me about. So, and then some people have mentioned this taco place is really good. So if you want to hit that up, I haven't been to it personally, so I can't shout it out. But people have mentioned. But the Happy Factory here, this is the other one. So if you're coming into town, you can hit this place, or the one that's by the flagpole that I mentioned. Really good popcorn, really good flavor of popcorn. And then here's the pharmacy over here that I was talking about to some people on Facebook, that was mentioned to me by a local that's part of the Chamber of Commerce. So I'm gonna go with that as a good, reliable source. I know there's other pharmacies that many people go to, but if you're asking for a recommendation for me, this is the one that I would direct you to, just because, again, of the person who mentioned it to me. So it's called Roma Pharmacy. So it's right over here. And then Lydia's is supposed to be around here somewhere. It's supposed to be over by Carl's Jr. Let me see if I can find Lydia's, and I'll get back. Whoa. Let me see if I can find Lydia's and get back to you. Okay, so I've crossed the street. I'm over on the other side. This is Dona Gracia. They do tequila tasting and margarita tasting. I know that it's been highlighted in some other videos. My friends over at Licores Plaza 2 just started doing tequila tasting. So you know, whatever you choose, that's definitely up to you. I wanted to come over on this side. This is El Guero, very famous place where you can go get those seafood tostadas and things like that. It's a really well-known street food cart down here. Definitely would recommend that place. I'm told that Lydia's is over here somewhere. I'll try to find it. Yeah, so Lydia's, those of you that know, Lydia's is this it? Hang on, I'll see if that's it. Anyway, sorry, Lydia's is known for being over at La Bufadora, and very famous place for tacos and that kind of thing. She opened up a place down here in downtown. I was told that it's over here, so let me go see if this is it behind me, and I'll let you know. Okay, so it is. I just walked in just to make sure. So right to the left of that tequila tasting place, and across from El Guero's. Not very well signed. I wish she would put up a sign or something outside, because you wouldn't know unless I told you or somebody else told you. But this is Lydia's Taco here down in town. I don't know if she's gonna be adding a sign here soon, but let's walk in. I'll show you the menu for those that are interested. Here's the menu. So the tacos that she's famous for in La Bufadora. So you got all those. And slowly let you kind of keep the menu here. And then it also has lobster. There's a price of lobster. You got tostadas, some seafood snacks down here, and then some sides of rice and beans. So again, for those of you that were asking me about Lydia's, it's a pretty big spot too. What's going on? What's up? How you doing?
Good.
What's your name?
Jerry.
Jerry. You like Lydia's?
Oh yeah, I'm glad they opened up one here.
Right, yeah, I know that people would have to go over to La Bufadora, right? Yeah, it's a pretty big spot. I just wish you had a little sign outside. I had a hard time finding it.
I know.
I'll get back with y'all. So So what I really love, I'll just kind of point this out. So Jerry is a friend of a friend, my friend Peter, who's a regular cruiser on the Radiance, it's like that. That's his buddy. So anyway, it was kind of cool. That's what I love. As I was telling him, what I love about the cruise community, I feel like when I make these, I'm making them for family and friends, because most of the people are my friends, but I also feel like many of them are family. Anyway, last thing I just want to show you, there's just an enormous amount of seating in here. So if you're a Lydia's fan, definitely come check out this place. If that's oh, there's a bar area over here too, so if you check it out, there's a bar area over here. Then they have the area where they're cooking. I like the fact that it's an open kitchen over there. So thank you very much, and come check it out. Okay, I've left Lydia. So either way, if you walk down that sidewalk, I'm just gonna cut across, or this sidewalk. What we're gonna be doing is taking a left to go into downtown. There's other areas over on this side that I haven't explored much. I think one time last year I kind of walked down in that direction, but I really haven't spent a lot of time there. Maybe since I'm doing this now, when I come back in April, I'll probably explore outside of the downtown area just to give you guys more places to see. So what I wanted to point out to you, if I could do it from across the street. Okay, yeah. So right across the street again, so before I make the left to go down into downtown, that's the cart, the street food cart I've taken you to in the past, La Guero. It's the one that was made famous by Anthony Bourdain, another famous street cart down here. So, you know, again, the whole purpose of this video is to try to point out places that I pointed out to you in the past, or maybe forgot to, or just kind of mentioned it, so that way you'll get a visual of where it's at. So that's the thing. Say hey. So that's the key for this video today. I hope that you all appreciate it. I think that it's going to help solve a lot of the questions that people usually ask. And I know some people said, oh, you know, it'd be nice if you can give us a digital map. And I've tried that actually on Google Maps. I tried to like create a digital map. It doesn't really show as well as giving you a visual. So here we go. This place is mentioned. I've never gone there before, so there might be places I'll mention, and I'll just tell you that other people have told me about it. So it's kind of one of those things where, you know, if you do it, it's kind of up to you if you want it. But Mariscos Bahia Ensenada, you know, a couple friends of mine have mentioned it to me. I felt it was a little on the pricey side personally, but I mean, it's not too bad. But yeah, I mean, there's just, you know, for me, especially when you get all this free food and stuff on the ship, you know, if I'm gonna eat off of the ship, I'm trying to find me and you some good deals. Lydia's good food, a lot of people really like it and stuff. Is it cheaper than some of these other taco places down here? Absolutely not. So really, it's those people that really love Lydia's tacos and don't want to go all the way out to Bufadora for them, are those people that are probably going to go there. But again, I wanted to show it to those people that were interested, that asked me to show it. So just wanted to point that out. All right, we're going to continue to walk. You'll see the McDonald's I've mentioned in many of my other videos out straight that way. So I'll jump back on here in a little bit. So just so you know, I'm crossing the street. So I pointed out the McDonald's is over there. I'm crossing the street because I want to point out a couple places here, including massage and facial care, which is where I usually come and get my massages. There's Dean. Dean's always out here chilling. Dean, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
So Dean's out here on his iPad hanging out, and this is his place. So like I told you, I'm just pointing out all the places I usually stop. I'm going to talk to Dean for a little bit, and I'll come back to you. All right, I just wanted to catch up with Dean. He's a really good guy, became a friend, and I know that he was having some health issues and that type of thing, so I wanted to make sure, see how he's doing okay, that kind of thing. So he's doing all right, still has a lot of stuff to take care of medical wise, but I'm glad to see that he was out there. Last time I was here he wasn't, and it kind of concerned me. So okay, like I said, these people become friends. It's not, to me, this is not just about, I've mentioned it a million times, it's not just about making videos, like, you know, for whatever other reasons people make videos. I love building relationships. That's really key, and it really benefits me and it benefits all of you. So that's really the thing to understand. For those that are concerned about safety, let me just point this out. I mean, you've got the tourism police around here, but then you've got, you know, this type of security cruise around. They do not want any issues with tourism. Just keep that in mind. They do not want any issues with tourism. Okay, so I wanted to point out that right across from McDonald's, so McDonald's is over there, is Taco Movil. So let me, without trying to get hit. So Taco Movil is the place I like to go and get tacos. Let me, I'll be right back. Okay, so I've told people you'll probably smell it before you see it, so you can see it's right here. Right now, it's not that busy. What's up, Chicago? So as you can, I'm gonna give you the pricing menu. Chicago's always here. Hey, you guys weren't here for. I'll be back. All right, I wanted to give a hard time. I'll come back and get tacos later, but anyway, let me show you the pricing one more time before I head out. They got it marked out. Unless it's gone up, they're like $1.50 a taco for most of the tacos. They have some other things. They have it up on the other side. Anyway, oh, they do. They have it in the back. Let me show you here on the side. So there's their taco prices. So, all right. It looks like they went up to $1.75. I don't know if you noticed that. $1.75. I try not to keep the camera on people too long. So $1.75. It looks like still a good deal. And again, McDonald's is right across the street. Let me go ahead and cross it, and I'll come back to you. Okay, I've crossed the street from McDonald's again. Still making my way downtown. Making my way through downtown. A couple other places I want to point out. This is the jewelry place I may have mentioned in some other past videos. I actually made a video there, but I don't know, maybe it might be too much to add because I don't want these videos to get lengthy. But anyway, Cariana Jewels, they actually do jewel testing and testing the silver right in front of you and stuff, so it's just a really good thing. But what I want to point out, so about 6 shops up from McDonald's, I've kind of mentioned before, is the Coors Plaza. This is the place I usually recommend for people to come to get tequila or anything. Hey Alejandro, how you doing, buddy? So this is the place to come to get that I like to recommend. We did a lot of price matching around the area, so just keep that in mind. I recommend, as always, on any of these things I mentioned, do your own homework, do your own research, do your own price matching, and I just try to point out some of the places that I know of that I've used. So I'm gonna go in and say hello to Victor and Alejandro, and I'll be back. Looks like there's some kind of ATV tour or something like that, 4-wheeler tour. Anyway, Victor's on vacation. Good for Victor. He needed to take some time off. The guy's always working, but this is my friend Yahira's place. I'm gonna go in and say hello to her over here. Her sister's shop is right next door. Again, I've got these in other videos. And then her mom's shop is across the street over there where it says Cecilia's gift shop. So that's the other spot there. So let me go in and say hello to Yahira, and then I'll get back to you. All right, beach bums, I'm continuing to walk downtown here. I'm headed down towards Papa's and Beer is kind of down that way, so that's the direction I'm headed. So you saw where I started, obviously over by the McDonald's in that area. So I'm headed in the opposite direction. So when I was talking earlier about drop-off points, right? I'll try to walk over to Pueblo Antiguo to kind of just show you. Again, I want to make this video as informative as I can, point out as much as I can. Oh, I didn't show, maybe on the way back, I'll show you where they drop off the other shuttle bus. Again, I said Pueblo Antiguo, and then there's the shuttle bus that drops you off by Starbucks and McDonald's. I'll show you that drop-off area. And that's where you would go back to get back on the ship, so that's important. So at the corner where this OXXO is, you've got the Real McCoy, Garibaldi's, etc. But if you head down that way, which I'm gonna head, is the Mexican candy store that I've pointed out to you before in previous videos. So we're gonna walk in that direction here. Always busy. I know the tours, a lot of the tours will come to this area as well, and stop here and have people shop. I hope hola. That was, I don't know if you guys remember, I had come here in the past. It was a young pregnant girl. Anyway, she's had her baby and stuff too. So anyway, I'm gonna just show you this. So this is the Mexican candy store here. That again, I always point out, and I've noticed that now a lot of the tour companies, not now, I'm sure they did before me, but I'm saying I've watched some videos and stuff, they bring you here, so it's obviously a good place to go to there for your Mexican candy needs. There's a lot of different places. This is just the place I like to go to. We'll continue walking. Again, I hope that I have a really good windsock around this, so hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad, and I don't want to be too close to my face so you can hear me. So hopefully you're able to hear me. I won't know until editing time, but all right, stay tuned. We'll be back. All right, I just want to point something out because I know a lot of you are like, oh, you're Carnival loyalists and this and that. These are royal people from a royal ship that watch my videos. I don't care. When it comes to Ensenada, I just mentioned it earlier in the video. So you guys go ahead and shut yourselves out.
Well, thank you very much. We just want to let you know that we appreciate everything you've done. We know we love your videos. We appreciate the neutrality in terms of how you give your information, and it's very, very helpful. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys.
All right.
Like I said, man, it's really important for me. I don't care what ship you come in here on. I'm going to give you the information. You find it on your own. That's what we've just been talking about here for the last 15-20 minutes. I appreciate you all. Talk to you all in a bit. All right, so that was really cool. I love it. Again, like I said, I love when people will stop and talk and share, and I always love to get feedback. And the best part of that, and I said it jokingly, please nobody get offended if you don't know me. That's just my sense of humor. That's all I've cruised is Carnival, but I'm not saying that any other ship is bad. I haven't been on it, so I don't know. But I love the fact that, and they're not the first ones. I've met people that on Princess and other ships that come out here that have commented on my videos, or people that are just coming here driving here and watch my videos. So I appreciate everyone the same. I don't, like I said, I don't differentiate between Carnival, Royal, etc. Okay, one other place on my little walking tour here is Senor Poblanos. They're like one of the first places I came to in my first video back in February of 2022, so I just wanted to point them out. It's a little loud in this area, so I'm probably going to cut out here, but I'm going to go inside and say hello to some of the people here, and I'll be back with you. All right, I'm making my way. You can hear the music and craziness in the background. I'm making my way towards Papa's and Beer. I'm not going to go that close because you won't be able to hear anything I say, but I just wanted to point out to you Papa's and Beer right over there. Right to the right of it, you'll see it is Husong's Cantina. So you'll see that. You see the sign right over there. So Papa's and Beer, Husong's Cantina. I'm going to make my way down this way because I want to show you where Pueblo Antiguo is. So I'm going to head in that direction. I'll get back to you. So this is Pueblo Antiguo here. So the drop-off point is behind it. I might walk over there, but as you can see, Papa's and Beer, I just wanted to give you this visual here. So when you leave that area and come out towards the street, you're gonna come across the street and head that direction if you're trying to get to Papa's and Beer. Okay, so you can see Papa's and Beer over there, and this is the drop-off spot where Las Dunas Tours will drop you off. So that's where you want to go. Let's see if I can walk over there and show you where it's at. Okay, I'm inside the Pueblo Antiguo square. You'll see that the shuttles will drop you off there, and you come back here for your going back to port as well. But yeah, they have places to get food and drinks here as well. They've got a lot of shopping. The Las Dunas Tours that I mentioned in the past, there tour tickets are right up there. So if you wanted to pick up a tour, they have like a $20 tour that they advertise on the bus. But if you want to, the tour tickets are right up there. But if you want to just walk back into town, there's a little opening over here on this side where you can just walk out and go where I just was to go to Papa's and Beer, etc. So again, depending on what you want to do, if from here you want to hop onto a tour, you can hop on a tour, or you can walk on your own and go towards Papa's and Beer, that type of thing. So that's back this way, excuse me, back here. So we go back to the ship that way, or to the main street this way. There's also restrooms over here. Let me just kind of walk you through so you see what you're walking out of. So restrooms over there. I think they, just keep in mind, I think they charge like 50 cents or a buck to use the restrooms, something like that. But anyway, you'll walk out of this little passageway and out that way, and that's where I was earlier in the video, right over there, and that'll take you to Papa's and Beer. So that's that spot. I'm gonna try to show you the other spot where the other shuttle bus will drop you off. I'm gonna kind of head towards that direction. I'll probably stop and get something to eat and do some other stuff, but at some point in this video you'll see that other spot. So all right, hang in there, we'll talk to you soon. As I always told you guys, for me it's all about building relationships down here. Jorge I met last year, like over a year ago. I think one of my first trips out here I met Jorge. He's just out here helping people try to find places, that kind of thing. So if you're ever looking for something and you see Jorge, he's usually over here, like by the Mexican candy store in this area. So if you're looking for a place or whatever, just hit him up. Tips are very appreciated, and he'll walk you to the place if you need or whatever like that. But this dude's a cool dude. I trust him. I come here, I always ask him, hey, what about this, what about that? So this is your dude, Jorge, right here. All right, man. All right, see y'all. All right, Beach Bums, continuing the walking tour. So McDonald's that way, La Guadalajara, the place that I always like to talk about with the birria.
is right here. So again, you can see it's like half a block down basically. So McDonald's being that corner there, and you'll just come down, and Lidia's La Guadalajara is right there. Really good food, very affordable. I think I mentioned in past videos, I think 6 of us came here one time. I think it was on my birthday cruise, and I think we spent $42 total food and drinks and stuff. So really good. And and it's not like you're substituting the quality of food, right, for the price. It's good food, great, you know, good quality food, handmade tortillas, all that good stuff. So yeah, all right, just walking around. Eventually, like I said, when I head back, I will show you that other drop-off point, and I think that will be a wrap for this video. We'll see. So the wind has kicked up a little bit. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but here you'll see the Starbucks that I mentioned earlier is right over there. McDonald's is right behind me. And be real careful, man. They'll just start turning. I don't know if you saw that in the corner there, but anyway, what I want to show you is the other shuttle drop-off pickup point is right here. So I mentioned 2 earlier in the video. There was the one I showed you over there on the Papas and Beer side, and then this is the one that's closest to. So again, depending on where you want to go, so you have the shuttle pickup and drop off right over here. You just look for the fountain. Again, I'm just giving you some landmarks. McDonald's, Starbucks was over there. You've got the fountains and all that over here. The other stuff where I came out is going to be over there on the other side, right that way. So if you want to walk back, you can just walk back in that direction. Hopefully you can see my finger pointing. So that way, or you could, no thank you. So then, but the landmarks again, McDonald's, Starbucks was around there, but you got the fountain. This is the drop off and pick up for the other $4 round trip shuttle from the port. Hopefully you heard all that. It's a little loud between all the background noise and a little bit of a wind, but I'm not sure. I think I might talk. I'll be back. So another thing I want to point out, there's more of these little white pop-up tent you know, vendors and stuff over here, over by that drop-off point that I mentioned, the other drop-off point. So you can walk through there and check it out. People selling, you know, food and souvenirs, that type of thing. So that's over here. And then I mentioned the other white pop-up tent area on the other side when we were first coming in. So just if you're here wanting to try some of the street food or buy some souvenirs and that kind of thing, I always obviously recommend you hire a shop and stuff like that, and her family shop. But you know, sometimes you know, people like to buy from these street vendors and stuff, so that's okay as well. All right, I was gonna eat at Taco Mobile, but the line is busy, which is great. I'm glad that they're always so busy. So I'm gonna see if this place over here by the Carnival Radiance is busy. Might grab a taco there just to try it out. So if I do, I will let you know. Alright, I decided to try the tacos of Gente, I believe is what it's called, the one that I showed earlier in the video that was over by Happy Factory Popcorn. I went ahead and just got a carne asada taco and the pork taco. They give you some limes and some radishes and cucumbers, and of course the salsas over here. So I am going to dig in and give it a try. I think he said it was $2 a taco, so not too much more than the Taco Mobile. So we'll give it a shot, see what it's like. All right, talk to you in a bit. Okay, so I had the tacos. You know, I always try to be honest and keep it real with you guys. It was not my favorite. The steak, the carne asada was fatty and gristly. That was one issue I had with it, and the other problem was that it and this is really windy, so I hope it comes through, but is that it was cold. So if they had just made it, you would expect it to be hot, right? Like coming off the grill, and the meat was a little on the cooler side, which was kind of surprising to me. Same thing with the pork. So sorry, again, not for me. I know other people have mentioned it to me. They said they really like it. I'm always willing to give things a try, but for me personally, I don't know that I would go back, even if it was the same price as Taco Mobile or Taco Phoenix or even less. I wouldn't go back. I just, yeah, those two things were a miss for me. So anyway, just wanted to share that feedback. All right, hopefully you can see me okay. That's a nice little view of the ship behind me. So yeah, it was weird. It felt like it was overly bouncy, and this has like a stabilizers on it. So anyway, so when I was coming back, it was kind of funny. When I was coming back, I've told you guys in past videos that they check your they check your sailing sign card. So I have for this trip the I'm gonna cover my VIP number just because yes, you can use them to try to, like, you know, act like you're in the same room and stuff, because people are like, why do you have to cover it anyway? So but it's my 25th milestone, so it's my 25th cruise, and I'm normally a platinum member, but you get a white card to commemorate this, you know, milestone or whatever. So the guy's like, I haven't seen one of these before. Do you have a blue card? Well, blue cards in Carnival, for those of you who know, are for like first timers. So I was thinking to myself, what does that mean? Does that mean no diamonds get off the ship and it's mostly blue cards or first timers that get off the ship? I don't know, I just thought it was kind of funny. And then he finally like realized, oh, the date's on here, because he was like just staring at it. He's like, I you know, wasn't really sure what to do with it. And he finally realized that if you notice, like, the dates up here on the corner. So, and then he let me through. But I don't know, I got a little kick out of that. Anyway, so it was a good day. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I wanted to, again, just kind of stitch everything together. As you guys have been following me for a long time, I've been coming here since January of 2022. So, and many trips, and so I've gone to all these different places that I highlighted, and I wanted to kind of stitch them all together, if you will, into one video. I hope you find it helpful. Of course, always drop in the comments if you have any ideas or thoughts. I'm always open to you know, trying new things, trying different things and stuff, and so I'm always, again, just open to whatever comments you have, or answering questions in the comments, those type of things. Lastly, again, if you are into informational videos, you know, I do this trip basically monthly, on the Radiance to Ensenada, the 3-day Friday to Monday. So if you have questions about that cruise, I'm your guy. So if that's your thing, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If not, it's okay. I appreciate you watching this time. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.